These I unlock as I go. Oh my, I miss so much. It's not even funny. I miss. I'm so lost. I genuinely miss so much.
You get up.
No, no! I said no! No,
No. This is unacceptable.
So sorry. I'm sorry. I'll clean it up.
Yo. What do I have to do? 2 hits and an extra base hit. I haven't been on a week. Actually, I was just on a couple days ago. I just got on it. Oh, he's so slow. He is so slow.
I can't. Oh no. And you will be missed, but rest. I can't. Oh no.
A Play-Doh skillet.
Paper mache work boots. What's this? A fruitcake?
No, it's vegetable cake. This was going to be the best Christmas ever. I could afford actual presents for my family.
Are you getting sick?
Who are we facing? Oh, we're facing Shamanaya. I don't like this.
Nope, that's inside.
Such a weak kid. Bro, Mana's like tough. I love Shamana.
Ball 2.
Should have been 3-2. Nope. I did not go. 6 pitch at bat. Wow. He's worth me all inside.
That pitch is up. Ball 4.
We're seriously walking.
What's the worst haircut you've ever given someone?
The worst haircut I ever gave. Probably the 1 minute haircut I had to do for a YouTube challenge like 2 years ago. I did a 1 minute, 10 minute, and 1 hour haircut. The 1 minute was cooked. I just basically gave him a bald guideline all the way around the head and sent him home.
Was he mad about it?
I mean, yeah, he actually did have to drive 3 hours to get the cut. So yeah, he's pretty mad. But honestly, I made it up in the 10 minute haircut to someone else. The 1 minute was cooked, but the 10 minute was like the best haircut I've ever done. I did a 10 minute fade.
Fades in 2026.
Well, it was 2023, so.
Oh.
I would never do that shit nowadays.
Don't get a fade. What's the worst haircut you've ever given someone?
The worst haircut I ever gave. Probably the 1 minute haircut I had to do for a YouTube challenge like 2 years ago. I did a 1 minute, 10 minute, and 1 hour
Bomb right into the bullpen. Wow.
I win.
What are the odds that trapdoor laid me out here?
I win.
What are the odds that trapdoor laid me out here?
Smitty, get your ass into gear.
Yes, ma'am. Is this how you train your rookies? To ignore the order?
Goes to the kid, he says, "Do you want to stay with your mom?" Kid goes, "No, Judge. No, Your Honor." Ever since I left the city, you. In 2019, I buy his name, Toma, with on me one day.
Yes.
Go.
Alright, so he does.
That missed. That's a ball.
Who joined? Harshawn, you're muted.
I'm just not talking.
Oh, alright. Harshawn, I have a genuine question. Like, no shit. Like, no BS question. Did Juan do anything today, or was he even there? Nice. Good answer.
Yeah, he answered like 2 of the questions.
Did he actually? He actually did something? There's no way. There's no way. Oh, wow. Alright, thank you, Harshawn. That's all I'll be needing from you. Actually, no, I need something else. Something.
Even had a few screws left over.
Oh, no, honey, I don't.
Not worth compromising. That's why with Farmers, you can get quality and savings.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum. How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Churn to butter.
Stimulate your senses.
Each side got regression to the mean for what kind of opponents they had to face. We were not all getting sick away from a possible timeline where DeGrom has 3 straight years as the best pitcher in the NL, with the hardware to prove it. And that's the kind of thing that starts to get you a very real Hall of Fame buzz. But that's not even to the point yet when, for a brief period of 2021, he became the single most dominant pitcher in baseball history. Seriously. The list of things Jacob deGrom did in 2021 is just unfair. Cherry-picking my favorite stats from this season is truly a joy. Like how after one game he had the highest batting average as a hitter in MLB. The Mets lost that game where he had 6 scoreless innings and 2 hits, by the way.
That's a ball.
Hey, I've seen this one. This is a classic.
He also lost his next start of the season, where he went 8 innings of 1-run ball, striking out 14 and walking none. He became the first pitcher to strike out 50 guys in their first 4 starts of the season. He had the first span in history of 7 games, 60 strikeouts and under 15 hits. He pitched the best game of his career in April against the Nationals, where he went 9 shutout innings, only giving up 2 hits with 15 strikeouts, and he also went 2 for 4 as a hitter. Through 12 starts, he gave up 4 total runs. He drove in 6 with his bat in the same time frame. 12 starts into the season, his ERA was .5. We thought the 1.7 was good. Look at this. This is absolutely alien. No one does this. Actually, no one. He was on track to have the greatest starting pitching season ever, based on how well he prevented offense from the other team in the modern history of Major League Baseball. It was easily the lowest ERA through that much volume in a season in the live ball era, which is since 1920. He was giving up maybe 1 base runner every 2 innings, and 1 run every 2 full games worth of innings. You were not touching him. I have never seen a pitcher this dominant in my life, and it looked so effortless. His mechanics were so calm and smooth, and then boom, 102 at the hands. He wasn't giving up hits or walks, and he was striking out hitters at a rate starters never approach. His final strikeout to walk ratio on the season was over 13. All this helped him set the record for best strikeout to walk rate for a career in MLB history so far among qualified pitchers. He dominated hitters in a way that you'd think he was packing some unfair heat in his arsenal, and he literally was. Somehow, some way, since saying cutting his hair was going to make him throw harder, he proceeded to throw harder every year since doing it. Even his non-fastball pitches were just as hard, if not harder, than other guys' fastballs. Have you ever played the old baseball video game, The Bigs? You could unlock this, like, big heat mode for pitcher, where it was essentially impossible to make contact with any of their pitches for one at bat. DeGrom basically did that for whole games. The stuff here is literally off the charts. He's the best at nearly every StatCast metric. He's the best at stuff plus, even more so than relievers, which just looks at the pitches themselves and not the outcome for him. You know, the guy who made the stat told me that. I'm 5'7", by the way. He was basically if you took one of those unhittable relievers who just max out for one inning at a time and you roped him off for a starter workload. And it led to truly unprecedented dominance. Cy Young wasn't just a lock for him at this point. He was pushing becoming the first Met to ever win an MVP award. He already had 2 Cy Young awards in this stretch, and right now, he's so much better than his old self even was as the best pitcher in baseball just a couple years ago. But then...
Early birds get the vacation rental. Book your summer stay early on Verbo and save over...
The magic carpet ride ended. DeGrom throwing 102-mile-an-hour fastballs with mid-90s secondary pitches is something the human body simply is not supposed to do. And the body finally caught up and paid the price. In July, he started to feel strong forearm soreness. The imaging they did to check on it revealed elbow problems. The reason DeGrom's 2021 isn't considered the unquestioned best pitching season ever is he didn't finish it. His last start of the season was his 15th on July 7th, which raised his ERA to 1.08 to end the year, indescribably above league average, and a true shame he only got about halfway through what would have been the most dominant season ever. The mystery of when he would come back started to grow, to the point where when asked for the 200th time if he was going to come back during 2021 at any point in the last few months, he ran away from the reporters who asked the question. Like, okay, man, it's not that serious. Are we 6 years old? He hurt himself again in 2022 spring training, as he was continuing to pay the toll for just how impossible his performance was for the human body. Missing more than half of 2022, he did make his way back on the mound for the Mets for the first time in over a year on August 2nd. 5 one-run innings in Washington, D.C. got him started before making his first start back at Citi Field for the Mets 5 days later against the Braves. And boy, were they happy to see him.
And now his first start back at Citi Field in 13 months. And he's got his first for this game at 102. 2-2. Struck. Struck. Back straight fastball by DeGrom. And Contreras bangs out the slider. 1-2 coming. Back foot slider. Did he go? Strike 3. Vince Gonzalez makes the call. Struck. 2-2 to Swanson. Struck. And there's the record. 1,518 strikeouts for Jacob DeGrom, the most ever for a pitcher in his first 200 major league starts.
When he was back in 2022, it was business as usual. The strikeout to walk rate was somehow back in the ballpark of where he left it. He broke the MLB record for most starts in a row with 3 or fewer runs allowed. And even if the final numbers looked just really good instead of impossible, it should show how high of a bar he set. that just being a really unhittable strike thrower felt the smallest bit underwhelming. And those numbers were inflated by his first struggle since 2017, as 3 mediocre starts to end the season knocked the Mets out of division title contention. The last start of his 2022 regular season was in Atlanta, and childhood Braves fan Jacob deGrom wasn't able to win the Mets the division on his back the way you figured he could have. I don't want to waste any more breath on this game, though. I already repented for the Mets' sins in this video, and Mets fans do not like to be victimized in Atlanta any more than they have to. But don't worry. Come playoff time, the Mets knew they could count on Jake the same way they always could.
2-2 to Juan Soto. 1-0-2, he's gone. Machado alone in the first inning. Got him again. Big strikeout for deGrom. Machado. 2-2 ball game. Swing and that's his third strikeout of the ninth. And a big one from deGrom. Swung out and missed strike 3. Got him with a fastball, side retired. Johnston to a fielder's choice. The 0-1 grounded wide of third. Escobar up with it. Throws to first in time. Side retired. deGrom pumps his fist. Met fans can only hope there are a lot more deGrom fist pumps and pitches and strikeouts.
Diaz is a gold now? Great.
But this game was deGrom's final appearance as a Met. That new deal Van Wagenen gave him after 2018 included an opt-out after 2022, where he could leave his contract and hit the open market. He took it and signed a 5-year deal with the Texas Rangers. Stunning Mets fans, and probably even Rangers fans all around the game. It was hard to imagine deGrom in anything but Mets orange and blue, considering he'd been in the organization since Smosh was in its prime. But here we are.
This is where I wanted to be.
You're talking crazy, looking crazy, your clothes look crazy, you look ridiculous.
deGrom pitched really well in 6 starts for the Rangers before a tear in his right UCL needed Tommy John surgery. Just like that, he was going to go on the shelf for at least a year and a half. He hadn't been fully healthy in years, but this was such a tough pill to swallow for the game. The best pitcher in the sport was going to fade out into the background for the foreseeable future, and it devastated him.
It's odd. If something's free, people just can't resist it. More baffling is that people turn down free money by not switching to Geico. Customers can save $900, you know. Say, do you have this in a small?
It feels good to find the right fit. It feels good to Geico.
I found something in the store.
Okay. What's it like?
Hey!
The plane.
Yeah. You know, anytime you get told you're not going to be able to be out there for a little while, it's tough. So.
Hey!
But. You know, I went through this before, and I know what it takes to get back. So that's the goal. Go out there, you know, rehab as the best I can. And
hey, who am I kidding? It worked out for him that fall. As a Met fan, we do not acknowledge this. The light at the end of the tunnel is here, though. For months, the belief has been out there that deGrom can and will return to a mound for the Rangers in 2024. And at the time of this coming out,
because you try to annoy me,
is
and
very much underway.
yeah.
He's even making minor league rehab starts now.
And besides, I already had practice and I pitched, so no.
So I very much want to see him do it again sooner rather than later. But there is one harsh reality that prompted this video in the first place. There is a very real unknown for what comes next for deGrom. He's 36 now, and coming off of major reconstructive elbow surgery. Even if the first pitch of his first recorded bullpen facing hitters was 99 miles...
Turn the lights off. Turn the lights off.
It's very logical to assume that his best days could be behind him.
I don't know.
Like, actually this time. Not just me being moody wearing a damp jacket as one. It might be close to 4 years from his peak dominance that he comes back this time, if he hits any snags in his rehab. The rehab he's supposedly so intensely in the midst of that he felt like he needed to keep training instead of going to meet Joe Biden. Kids who get into baseball today and see a potential shell of Jake's former self may not ever know just how ridiculous his best self was. Let me give you a good representation of what I mean. When I was a kid first getting into baseball, all I knew of Ken Griffey Jr. was that he was an older bat for the Cincinnati Reds. Basically, whatever I could get out of MLB 06, the show for the PS2, was my original impression of the guy. 80s kids better zip it, by the way. I was born in 1999. Junior's last year as a Mariner. I didn't understand who Ken Griffey Jr. was at his best when I was seeing him play on TV for the first couple years of me falling in love with the game when I was like a first grader. Give me a break. Anyways, I don't want kids who see DeGrom in Texas as their first exposure to him to have similar feelings. There's still a lot of time to shape the legacy of those peak seasons. They're amplified if he's still a great pitcher in his return from injury. He may get his number 48 retired by the Mets with how good he was. And he may get more accolades than that someday. Pitching accolades are changing. Garrett Cole is the only active pitcher who even has a prayer at 200 wins. The bar has to change for how pitchers of this era and the eras that follow get looked at for the Hall of Fame. Your great-granddaddy's pitching stats ain't gonna happen anymore. But that doesn't mean today's pitchers are any worse. DeGrom was the most dominant maybe anyone has ever been at his best. Injuries and a pandemic deflated his stats a little bit. Say he racks up a couple more okay-ish years in Texas, then he hangs up his cleats. You could see DeGrom earn a plaque in Cooperstown as an official baseball legend, but all of that is still hypothetical. No one knows how DeGrom's career will end, and that's what makes what he already has achieved all the more precious.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
You're here in the cube. Nice.
Nope.
So about a month ago, I met this kid in solo rank. Dude has 2 crowns. Yo, lock in, bro. I killed him in the game, and I found out he wasn't the best. Let's check out from the lobby. Mighty Mouse 51B. He was in platinum, and I don't think he knew how to build. So after winning that game, I just had to add him. Mighty Mouse. Yo, man, what's up, dude? Zero build after that. Do you have a mic? Holy crap, yo, what's up, dude? How are you, man? I'll help you rank up a little bit. You wanna play? He was just a little kid, and his highest rank was platinum. So I decided I'm gonna carry him to Unreal. And later in our journey, he told me his favorite YouTuber is Crackly. So the mission is get him to Unreal, and then get him to meet Crackly at the end of the video. Let's go! What do you mainly play? Zero build?
Zero build.
Yes, sir.
You streamer?
I'm a YouTuber, yeah. Do you recognize me from somewhere?
What's your YouTube channel?
I'm a fan, just my name. You don't have a store there?
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram, nice, man. Yeah, I can look you help you to Unreal. This is like a really nice game. Have you tried these new guns, dude? Pew pew guns?
Yeah, the pew pew.
Yeah, dude, they're so good. Holy crap, I'm freaking lagging so hard, bro. I think everyone's lagging.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh wait, my internet's good now. We're good. We win this. Nice, I killed him. Good job.
That's bullshit.
I killed them both. Let's go.
Another. There's one person.
Come on, you want. 100.
No. He just resting me. He's one.
Let's go. I killed him. We win this, okay? We gotta go, okay? We gotta go over there, okay? Come. Just follow me. Go all the way over here, and we go in a circle, and we win. Let's get up there, okay? Let's get up here. 100.
That's outside.
100. He died.
And in this box?
Yeah, let's go. Like, I'm gonna take it. 100. But she did it. I fingered him from 200 meters.
Wait, this is the last team.
Yeah, we win this. I killed one of them, so it's just one more, I think.
No, she wasn't.
Oh yeah, you're right. Where's she? Did it! One guy. Oh, I steal.
Oh my.
I'm gonna go down the circle. Let's freaking go! So check your rank. You should have ranked up too.
To 11%.
I'm to 11%. Nice. Tell them why you want to meet Crackly. Maybe they can do it for you.
Because he's my favorite.
He's what?
He's
He's a goat?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Crackly, meet my brother. He needs this. You know the ice speed mean?
Please
Ball.
need this.
Run away from here, okay?
Yeah, that's caught, isn't it?
Sorry.
When did you start your YouTube channel?
2021. I only have like 2,000 subscribers though.
2,000?
I'm trying my hardest. Maybe one day I'll grow.
Let's keep doing the box.
Sure.
That's a ball.
Alright, double shot. We need to go circle, okay? Better over there. Got you. We need to go with though, okay? We need to head to circle. It's one guy. No.
I'm signing for 15.
Let's go! You got a crown win too because you didn't die.
42.
42,
I
nice.
need that 42.
Alright, dude, I'm gonna get off the game. DM me in 2 days, though. Whatever skin you want, I'll gift you two. Have a good day, man. Peace.
2
days later. Holy crap, it's mighty. What's up, dude?
Yo, what's up?
What's up, man? Alright, listen, bro. I'm gonna get you to Unreal, and when you get to Unreal, I'm gonna get Crackly to meet you, okay? At the end. Are you ready to ride?
Huh?
Let's get it, though. How's your day been, man?
Good.
I just woke up.
I woke up like 30 minutes ago, too.
Nice. Do you just wake up and play Fortnite?
Sometimes, like, I wake up and then, sometimes, like, when I wake up, I eat breakfast or something. So I just play Fortnite.
Let us grind. I need to stop saying I fingered someone with this finger. I need to say I pew-pewed someone.
Yeah. So, yeah, that video that you made, like, and then, when you won, you said,
Up next for Colorado, the catcher, Hunter.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and the YouTube Music app all together.
Troll show. But following that, he added, we are talking about sort of like, is there more we can do? And so I do think we very much might see him again down the road. This is huge because this could mean that we could get to explore the court side of things in the show with more depth, since we missed out on that with the Rosalind Dyer case in Season 5's Double Down after her escape. Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson is a very famous actor who plays the character Pete Nolan, John Nolan's half-brother, throughout the series. The reason he's on this iceberg, though, is because of a couple of things. But the main reason is that he seemingly disappeared from the show after the 4 seasons finale Day in the Hole, where him, Chastity, Bailey, and Nolan are all stuck with each other on the border while Nolan was sent off. Since then, he's only been mentioned in passing by other characters. Even when he's a main point in the episode, like in Season 7, Episode 17, Mutiny and the Bounty, there's no sign of him, despite multiple mentions of him. People began to wonder why he wasn't showing up anymore. And people began to think that it was because of his controversial reputation involving his comedy. But in reality, Pete Davidson loves the show and has wanted to come on again. But his schedule has always clashed with the shows, and he's just too busy to make room for it. Otherwise, I think we'd be seeing Pete more often. Speed. This is an episode in Season 7 that was inspired by and named after the 1994 thriller Speed. The episode uses the can't stop, won't stop bomb on a bus plotline that was used in the original, and there's a lot of similarities between the 1994 version and the adaptation in Season 7. The big plot point of the bus having to keep moving or else the bomber would detonate the bomb is the same in each of the properties, obviously. But did you know that the characters in each one also parallel each other? In the original version, the characters Jack, Harry, and Annie had to figure out how the villain, Payne, was behind the bomb on the bus operation. Meanwhile, in the Rookies adaptation, Gray, Penn, and the rest of the LAPD have to figure out who was behind the operation of their bomb. They're not exactly carbon copies, but the inspiration between the original version and the Rookies version are very.
Aye! 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 Ball. Aye! Inside, ball one. Did he go? Ball one. Foul ball.
For Colorado, number 0, Jaden Hill.
What happened?
You don't like to leave.
I will in a little bit.
The second baseman, now pitching for Colorado, number 49,
Ball one.
Antonio Senzatella.
Ball one. Ah! Ah!
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 56, Valente Belloso.
Hey, two. Ball. Hey!
Up next for Los Angeles, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
Ball. Ball. Down. Hey! eat. I eat. Hey!
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, Troy Johnston.
Ball one. Ball, that's out.
Leading off for Los Angeles, the designated hitter, Joe Adele. Up next for Los Angeles, the second baseman, Juan Brito.
That's a ball.
Now pitching for the Rockies, number 54, Seth Halverson. Now pitching, Dawn Durham.
I eat. Yeah! Nope. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball two.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Edward Julian.
What?
Get on.
Why?
It was very ugly. I'm trying to unlock ranked.
Am I bad?
No.
Why you lying?
I'm gonna be honest. You're bad, but you can get better.
Okay, encouraging. Please hold.